Okay, I had posted earlier today an example of completing a square, and thanks to one of my subscribers, they caught that I had really messed it up. So I want to redo it for you and get rid of all those silly mistakes I was making. So I think the example was 2x squared plus 2x minus 1, and the idea here is we want to complete the square. So in my previous post on completing the square, part 1, we talked about finding the b over 2a term, and then squaring that. That was going to be the portion that we knew we were going to have to add and subtract accordingly. But the first thing we have to do, and to make this problem go a little bit better here, is that when we have a coefficient in front of the x squared term that is not a 1, we want to go ahead and factor that out. So if I do that, I'm going to get 2 times the quantity x squared plus x, and then I'm going to have to add something in here. So let me make myself another box here. So I'm going to have to find out what I need to add in there, and then I'm going to subtract the 1 out here, and then whatever I've added on the inside, I'm going to have to also add on the outside with a little caveat this time. And so I'm going to have to subtract it actually. I'm going to have to subtract this amount out, and it's actually going to be 2 times whatever I put in the box because I'm multiplying the parentheses by 2. So whatever I add in here, it's really twice as much. Okay, so let's go ahead and calculate what that's going to be. So my b is 1, my a is 1 now, so that's going to be b over 2a will be equal to 1 over 2 times 1, or 1/2. And remember what goes in this red box is the 1/2 squared, so I'm going to have a 1/4 in there. And then I'm actually adding on the outside 2 times that, so I'm going to have 2 times 1/4. So let me go ahead and get to another page here so I can write this cleanly. So I'm going to have 2 times the quantity x squared plus x plus 1/4, then minus the 1 that was there, and now I have 2 times the 1/4 that I'm going to need to be adding on the outside. So I'm going to subtract that out, right, because I put that in. So 2 times 1/4 is minus 1/2. So that's the amount that I need to put back in there so I keep everything balanced and not changing anything. Okay. Now I'm ready to factor what's in the parentheses. And so remember that we're going to use a b over 2a. That's going to be the second part of our factor. So this then factors to 2 times x plus 1/2. All that's squared, and then minus 1 minus 1/2 is minus 3/2. So just to finish it up, then I get that this is 2 times the quantity x plus 1/2, all squared, minus 3/2. So hopefully it cleared up some confusion you all might have had looking at that first video.